Alright. Alright. First and foremost, we give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. It's a double unto the apostles and elders of Great Milson and Ulwell. In salutation to the brothers that are pushing the word and truth and sincerity. Right, my name is Rai, and I'd like to get into just a short little topic, meaning fight the good fight. Don't lose don't lose the fire. The will to push this word. Right, always keep on pushing this word and truth and sincerity, as we say. Right, continue. Don't ever slack. Right, so start with First Timothy chapter 6 verse 12. It say, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life. So it's a fight good fight of faith because it's a constant battle daily, and basically your biggest fight is yourself. Right, your biggest fight is yourself, fighting that spirit. So it's like a spiritual battle, right? Daily, constantly fighting this battle with the spirit. So it's a fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called. With what you are called, right? Because we call to this thing, right? To the spirit, right? And I know my brother saw my video with the name of the title of the video was it's a true warrior fights in his mind. And that basically where the fight is really in your mind, right? The constant battle with yourself, right? So it's a fight, the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and has professed a good profession before many witnesses. So basically it's a continued battle, as I say, and hold on to eternal life, this word, this truth, right? Because basically, you want to continue in this, you don't ever want to lose this spirit or ever want to fall out of this thing. You want to continue pushing this word, right? Continue fight that, just doing what you're supposed to do, in matter of fact, and doing it in all truth and sincerity. Not just because you're going out on the streets, that is it. Not just because you're reading the word, that is it. You have to push. And it's a battle, because if you ain't battling, then I don't know what you're doing. Right? So go to 2 Corinthians 13 verse 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5. It say examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Right? So it's that how the fight is basically with yourself. Because if you're examining yourself, that means you're battling yourself, you're watching yourself to see what you're doing or not. Right? It say examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. It say prove your own selves. Prove it. Not you don't have to show a brother what you're doing. And a brother don't know what you're doing. You have to prove to your own self. Right? And matter of fact, you prove to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Because it's not to be seen of men. That what the Pharisees and them must do. Them must do things to be seen of men. But you want to be seen of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? It say examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. It say prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. It say verse 6. It say, but I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. So it's basically not you don't want to be a reprobate, right? That we say we have to keep on fighting the fight, right? Keep on as the 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5 say examine yourselves. Okay, when you constantly examine yourself, it's a constantly fighting with yourself. As I said, as a warrior, the biggest battle is yourself. As I said, the title of the brother videos but that way some in the group, true warrior fights his own mind. That way it is. Right? Fight your own self. You say, but I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. You see, verse 7, you say, now I pray to God that ye do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, though we be as reprobates. Right? So it's to do all things good, you know. So verse 8 it says, for we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth, and that what we constantly doing. It's supposed to shoot. That way you're supposed to shoot in all sincerity. But if you're not examining yourself and fighting the fight, then how you doing it in sincerity? Then how you know what you're doing is the right thing. Right? Oh. Right. Alright, this is 2 Peter 1 verse 10. It say wherefore the rather brethren, it say give diligence, right? Which you know this is the year of what? Death, destruction, and diligence, which we've seen it all over. So basically what we're going to do is give diligence to this. How we say fight the fight, right? It say wherefore the rather brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fail. You know, and I'm doing that because if you're doing this, you will never fail, basically. Right? If you're given diligence, mean you're constantly fighting, right? Constantly doing these things in all truth and sincerity, you will never fail. Right? Because you know what? You're spiritually watching yourself. You're spiritually watching everything around you. So you'll know when something off or when something right. Right? So with that, you know, is there's something short, you know, to continue pushing this wood, you know, to continue fighting that good fight of faith, right? That way it is, you know, is a constantly fighting thing. It's not to get too comfortable in this place, or get too comfortable in this. You gotta continue learning every day and continue fighting every day, right? And always remember your biggest battle is always with yourself and with no one else. That is the biggest battle, yourself, right? So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. We say double unto the apostles and elders of great mercy and rule well, right? And salutations to the brothers of the pushing the word on our truth and sincerity. Until then, we say Shalom.